Hello, Assalamu alaikum. So it's me, Shahbaz Hussain. So we are going to start the topic is unitary method. The formula of the unitary method. Unitary is basically used to find any unknown between two values. So in this section, we are to see the formula of unitary method and how some word problems can be solved using the formula or by the applying the unitary method. So the formula is basically if we are going to find any single unit value, so we have to divide both the values, the total value of the total units and the number of units. So for example, if we have 10 pencils having the cost of 50 rupees, so if we need one pencil cost, so we divide the total value 50 with the number of pencils 10, so we got the single value of the pencil. So this is a simple and basic formula of the proportionalities, the proportion, the ratio and proportion. So the next one is the unitary method definition and the example. So definition is basically unitary method is all about finding value to a single unit. Unitary method can be used to calculate cost measurements like liters and time. So any kind of measurement, any kind of value which you have to find, you can use the method which is called unitary method. So in this method, for example, if you have 20 apples cost $50, then the price for one apple is simply 50 divided by 20. We have $2.5 of each apple. So if you need to find the value of 750 apples, so you just multiply with this single unit value, single apple value. So again, I am revising that if the 20 apples cost $50, so you just divide the total value with the number of units, total value with the number of units. So you got a single unit value, a single unit value. So this is the single apple value, which is $2.5. So if you need 830 apples, so you just multiply with this 830. Next, moving on for the classwork, these are the questions of the classwork questions. So you have to clearly understand what is these questions, and then you can solve the homework questions as well. So first you have to understand these questions. So question number one is, if 131 cans contain 838.4 liters of oil, how much oil is 838.4 liters in how many cans? 131 cans. How many liters of oil can we contain in 60 cans? He said that how many liters 60 cans contain the oil. So first we have to apply the unitary method to find a one container, a one can capacity to contain a oil. So the number of oil, total number of oil divided by total number of cans. So we have a given data is 131 cans contain this much oil. So we just got the value 6.4 liters per can. So this is 6.4 liter per can. So we need 60 cans contain the oil. So we just multiply with the 60. We got the answer 384 liters is in the 60 cans. So next, moving on, question number 2. Question number 2 is, if the total weight of 11 jackfruit is 10.5 kg, 11 jackfruits having the weight is 10.5 kg. He said that what will be the weight of 16 jackfruits? He gave us the 11 jackfruits weight, and he are saying that to calculate the 16 jackfruit. So same as in the given data, total weight of 11 jackfruit is 10.56 kg. So we just divided 10.56 kg with the 11 number of fruits, total weight divided by number of fruits. So you got 0.96 of one single jackfruit weight. Then the weight of 16 jackfruits, so just multiply 0.96 with 16, you got the answer. This weight is the total 16 jackfruits weight. Next, moving on, question number 3 is, cost of 26 pens is $15.34. So what will be the cost of the 12 pens? So you just apply the unitary method. Basically, unitary method is called a single unit method. To find a single unit value, then you can multiply whatever the value for the further values are, for the further question is. So cost of 26 pen is this. We got single pen cost, then we need 12 pens cost. We just multiply with this value 0.59 multiply with 12, and we got $7.08. This is the cost of 12 pence. Next, moving on, question number 2. These all questions are a different type of quantities. Different, you see that in the previous one is a liter per liter scan, the oil per liter scan, the cost of the pencil, the cost of the fruit. Now the question number 4 is, if the David's salary per year is $26,400, find his salary for 4 months. Now you have to understand that what is salary per year and how we can calculate the salary of per month. So in a single year, you know that we have 12 months. So given that a David salary per year is 26,400, and we know that 1 year is 12 months. So we multiply with the 12. We got 1 month salary. So David's salary per month is 26,400 divided by 12. So we got that $2,200. So now we are going to multiply this 2200 with the 4 month salary. We need the 4 month salary. So first we have to find the 1 month salary, which will become $2,200. Then we multiply 4 with the $2,200, so it becomes $8,800 per 4 month salary of the David. So this is the simple way to calculate any kind of value which you have to calculate. So in the real life you can also calculate any kind of value, any kind of amount, any kind of price, any kind of weight, any kind of measurement, length, and all that with this method. This is the basic unitary method. Unitary method is, first you have to call one unit value, then whatever units you need, you just multiply with this single unit. You got the answer. Next one, question number 5 is, if a car runs 150 miles in a 15 liters of fuel, how many miles will it run in 10 liters of fuel? Is another real life example. 150 miles in 15 liters of fuel. He said that how many miles in 10 liters. So first we have to calculate the 1 mile of the 1 liter of how many miles is. So 150 miles divided by 15 liters, so 10 miles in 1 liter. The number of miles run by the car in 1 liter of fuel is 10 miles. If a car is run in 1 liter, then he traveled the distance of 10 miles. Now we need 10 liters of fuel. If we use 10 liters of fuel, now in 1 liter it is 10 miles, or in 10 liter it will be 100 miles. So a car can be travel 100 miles in 10 liter of fuel, because the average of the car is 10 miles per liter. 10 miles per liter. So again example for the boys. So calculate the total cost, total fuel cost of the destination if you go from the one city to another city. So you can calculate the total number of liters by dividing the distance. So you got the 1 liter, and you can multiply with the current price of the fuel. If the fuel price is 100, if a fuel price is 50, so you got the answer, you got the value of your cost of the traveling. So this is the again real life example of the unitary method, and these are all the proportionality questions. This is a proportion ratio proportions questions. So next one, question number 6 is, he said that a car covers the distance of 420 miles in 3 hours. Now it is the miles per hour question. What is the time varies when the car traveled 420 miles and when the car traveled 630 miles? How many times could it take to travel this kind of distance? So if we say that the car covers the distance of 420 miles in 3 hours, so he said that how much time he wants to find the time of 630 miles. So first we have to calculate 3 divided by 420. First we have to calculate the time which 420 miles take 3 hours. So we just need the 630 miles. So we 630 multiply with this answer, whatever the answer is in this point. So 630 multiplied by 3 divided by 420 hours. So it's simplified in the 4 hours and 30 minutes, which it becomes 4.5 hours or 4.5 hours. So this is the answer of this question. If you're going to calculate the time of traveling distance, so this is basic the formula to find the traveling distance. If you are going to travel 420 miles or if you're going to travel 630 miles or any other value, so you just apply the formula